Welcome back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe movie review. This is episode 14 and we're going to talk about and review my thoughts on Doctor Strange. This is the 14th Marvel Cinematic Universe film to date, and this is the second film to release on Phase 3. And basically what this is about a neurosurgeon named Stephen Strange, who is a very well-known surgeon, and all he cares about himself and his reputation. So one night he go out, drive, you've seen the trailer. He had a huge damage, horrible car crash. He lost his hands, he lost his ability to go out and do his surgery, and all the desperation that he has, all the hope that he wanted to fix his hand, he decided to go to Nepal and find a way to heal his hand, and became a Sorcerer Supreme and stop this dark magic that's going on in this film. And that is the whole plot of the film. Now let's talk about the pros, cons, and overall thoughts on the movie. Before we go to the pros, cons, and overall thoughts on the movie, I want to talk about Doctor Strange and how I know this character. I know this character from the comic, but I don't think not a lot of people know who Doctor Strange is. He's such an amazing character, one of my top 5 favorite Marvel characters in comic book today. He's just very interesting, intriguing character with a lot of character depth in him, that he used to be an arrogant person, that all he cares about himself, but he changed to be a Sorcerer Supreme. He changed to save the world, the universe, from the mystic monsters or bad guys, from to stop the earth. And when I saw the trailer looks awesome. People comparing it's very Inception-like. Yes, I said that also, very Inception-like. I don't care. It's Doctor Strange, and I went and seen this movie with my open mind, and this could be a very mind trip movie, and it is. And what did I think of this movie? So let's go to pros first. My pros is, first off, I adore this movie, and I thought this movie is really good. And yes, there's some flaws in this movie I'll talk about in the cons section in the review. I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I was very entertained. I was kind of mind-effed. When there's a moment when the Ancient One take him to the trip, that's when I was in awe. The visual effects looks incredible, and that's one of the best pros in the movie. The visual effects in the movie, it works. It actually works. It's very tripping and creepy and weird and creative imagination. All around, a very different movie from any Marvel movie that I've ever done. It's a phenomenal visual effects. I gotta say that the visual effects is awesome. It's the best way to see in big screen. Just watch this movie in the big screen as possible. It's beautiful the way the way Scott Derrickson, the director, uses for the imagery. The imagination is phenomenal. It's very creative and different and weird. That's what I love about this movie. It's so weird and different. That's one of my pros in the movie. And the other pro is the performance by all the actors in this movie. Benedict Cumberbatch, Tilda Swinton, Churchill Ejiofor, Rachel McAdams, Matt Mikkelsen. I mean, so many more. It's just phenomenal performance all around, especially Benedict Cumberbatch. When I heard Benedict Cumberbatch would be played Doctor Strange, I thought it was a perfect casting. He looked like Doctor Strange, he looked like Stephen Strange, and when I saw him in the film, he is Doctor Strange, he is Stephen Strange. I thought he played a very great job playing this character, and he did an unbelievable job. He was having his time of his life. He's a well-known neurosurgeon, and then he went to depression where he's trying to fix his hand. You can feel the sadness that he had, that hope that he's had is gone because he wanted to fix his hand. And all throughout the whole movie, the whole theme of the movie is about change. Change who you are. You don't have to be a very well-known, dickish neurosurgeon. You can be Doctor Strange. You can save people's lives by using your powers, mystic powers. It's all about change the way who you are. It's always not about him. It's always about people trying to save people. That he is not the way like his job, neurosurgeon, trying to save people. It's just like being him and Doctor Strange. He's trying to save people, but he's using his powers. I thought I thought Benedict Cumberbatch did an amazing job portraying this character in a thickest way and a good way, as Doctor Strange, as the mystic Sorcerer Supreme. And let's go with who steals the show, in my opinion, is Tilda Swinton. I love her. The actress alone is amazing. From Moonrise Kingdom, the Narnia films. She's an unbelievable actress. She's an amazing actress. I thought she stole the show. Even though it's whitewashing, I get that. But she was great at the Asian one. She played the role. She owned the role. And there's some moments in the movie that is very funny. It hits. Her jokes in the movie hits. I thought her jokes and her performance was great. Overall, Tilda Swinton did an incredible job. Now let's go to Chiwetel Ejiofor as Baron Mordo. He was great. He was an amazing actor from 12 Years a Slave and Serenity. Great villain, by the way. Fantastic. He was great. I cannot wait for him in the future roles. If you know what I mean, if you'll see the movie already, his character development is going to the second film, if you know what I mean. I thought he did a fantastic job. I cannot see his character more in the next film. But hopefully they make Doctor Strange 2 if they make this box office huge. And now we go Mads Mikkelsen. I thought he was great. I cannot wait for Rogue One. But I'll talk about cons in there. But he was great. He was good. He was a good villain. And Rachel McAdams, who played Mrs. Palmer the nurse. I thought she did good. I love her in Mean Girls, My Guilty Pleasure. I don't care what people think. She was great in this movie. I thought her chemistry between Stephen Strange and Palmer was great. Christina was great. I thought it was unbelievable, relatable. I like it a lot. We'll talk about the cons a little bit about her character, but I thought she did a good job, a fine job. And Rachel McAdams, she's a pretty lady, good actress. I love her in Mean Girls. She did a good job. Now for the directing in the post. The directing is great. Scott Derrickson did a good job, trying to direct, and he using by his imagination what will this film can be, what it can be, how the mind trip will look like in this movie, how it could be. He wanted something really weird, and he did. He pulled off every single note in this movie. He did a great job directing the movie, including directed the characters, including the character development of Stephen Strange. I thought he did a great job. The screenplay is amazing. Really, actually, not amazing. It's good screenplay. It's a really good screenplay until the end. Or there's some parts, but I'll talk about the cons on this. And the other parts on this movie, I thoroughly enjoyed the movie throughout the whole movie. It was very entertaining, really fun action scenes, a very well action choreographed, and there are some jokes in this movie just hit, and really funny jokes. I was not expecting to have jokes in this movie, and it did. I was pleasantly surprised on that. Really great stuff going on in this movie from the beginning to end. I really enjoyed this movie a lot. There were some great moments, great scenes, great imagery. I adore everything about this movie, and I cannot wait to own it from my Marvel Cinematic Universe collection on Blu-ray, which is coming out, I don't know, March probably. But I cannot wait to watch this movie for a second time. Now time for the cons. The cons, there's a little bit of cons. First off, I'm talking about the Rachel McAdams character, the Christina Palmer. It's the same page by the numbers, love interest. We see this all the time from the Marvel Cinematic Universe, or every movie ever, that we have a love interest where she's weak or not. She didn't do much in the film, which I kind of wish I could see her much in the film. We didn't see that in the film. She did good. Rachel McAdams, she did good. I love the character. She's a good character, but I want to do her more of the film. My other con is the jokes. Some jokes did hit, but some of the jokes did not hit. There are some jokes in the movie I'm like, that's the best thing you can do. The joke is fine. I did not laugh, but I think they could fix that joke a little bit more, and that's one of my cons in the movie. My other con is specifically a villain in the film in the very end of the movie. Did not have an explanation why he came, why he did something like that, why he wanted to destroy Earth. I'm not telling you who the villain is. I want more of explanation where he came from, what the origin or what the backstory of that particular big villain. My other concern in the movie is sadly there is expedition to this movie. There's the training to Doctor Strange, to Stephen Strange. To me, it kind of felt rushed. It felt rushed because we're trying to get him to be Doctor Strange. Come on. Give him a Agamotto, give him a cloak of levitation, and then boom, he's Doctor Strange. That's very quick. That's very rushed. Yes, there is a character development to Stephen Strange, but the training for him to become mystic arts, to become using his magic powers, felt very rushed in my opinion. I wish it could have done much better to that scene, that the act, that alone the training act could have done much better in my opinion. And I thought the pacing is good, but there's some pacing is very kind of wonky, but overall a good time. It's a good time. I didn't have any problem, only the minor problem. It's not a lot. There's a couple you can fix for the second sequel. There's plenty of time to fix it until to make the second sequel. And I give this movie a solid 8.5 out of 10 stars. I thoroughly enjoy this movie. I cannot wait to own this on Blu-ray to see the specifics of how they make the movie, and I cannot wait to watch this movie sometime in the future. Yeah. Please go check it out. Please support Marvel Cinematic Universe, man. This movie, Doctor Strange, will be the key to the Infinity War if you want to see Doctor Strange, because there's an item that's there's an item that lead up to the Infinity War. There's something about that. I don't want to spoilers. I'm sorry. And I hope you enjoyed this review, and please share this video. Give a like. Comment below the of the movie, or you're excited to watch this movie. And I'll see you guys in the next Marvel Cinematic Universe movie series. That will be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 on May. See ya.